Yo, what is up everyone? And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I improved and got better in just 1 week, enough to get to Grand Champ after coming back from a 6 month break. So yeah, I'm basically going to be going over my training methods, what I did to train, my mindset, and everything like that. So I'm going to be breaking this video up into 3 segments, which is speed, game sense, and mechanics. Which all three of these are exactly how, or the main things you need in Rocket League, but improving them especially will get you to Grand Champ. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is speed. Speed is something I really thought I was really good at until I got to about Champ 3. And in Champ 3 lobbies, everyone was faster than me. So I really had to improve on speed. And the main things that you have to focus on with speed is boost management and wave dashes, speed flips, and just overall mechanics that'll make you faster. But also using those things like wave dashes and speed flips at the correct times. So you don't want to be, speed flipping all the time going downfield because that's a commitment. But with wave dashes, it's kind of just um, you're more controlled. So you're more grounded, I guess I should say. You could practice your speed flips with Musty's speed flip kickoff test, and let me show you. It's the third one, and okay, wait. You really have to get a perfect speed flip for this. Okay, this is actually hard. There you go. But that's how you practice your speed flip so you could get the perfect speed flip every time. And yeah, speed flips are really important for kickoffs especially, but just getting around the map too, they're the best flip instead of just front flipping all the time or just random flipping, because speed flips you can just get the most speed from. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is boost management. And most people, they just go straight to the boost pads, or they mostly rely on boost pads for boost, but you really don't only need the boost pads. And if you are getting a boost pad, it's good to feather your boost, so you're look how far I got with just 24 boosts, you see what I mean? And yeah, so feathering boost to save boost, but also getting small pads like this. There's 28 little small pads around the map, which is 300 boost. So that's 300 boost you're missing out on by going back and getting big boost, you know what I mean, instead of staying in the play, getting small boost. And basically, yeah, getting boost and feathering boost is something you really have to get stuck in your brain. That's why I said it 5 times. And that's another thing I just really focused on. That's why I have it on not infinite boost right now, is because this was something that I really wasn't that good at. Another thing with speed is if you're going in a straight line, you'll keep your supersonic so much faster than you're turning. So look, this is me holding throttle. I kept it all the way till it hit the wall. And then look, if I'm making tiny adjustments, it goes away that quick. So that's why going in a straight line while supersonic, which is when the trail on your car is there. I think everybody knows that if you're watching this video. So yeah, once that, going in more straight, wider turns, you'll keep that supersonic for longer. And that's how you see, just people staying supersonic all the time, is because they're never really doing sharp turns until they do their play or them getting in the play. And once you do that, I mean, you shouldn't need that much speed for it because you have to stay in control. And you still want the ball, and you don't want to push it away from you like how I just did every time trying to go for a double tap or something like that. So if you implement all of these with boost management, boost pads, feathering boost, and speed flips and wave dashes, you'll definitely become a faster around the map and everything player. There's just no way you can't, because I mean, this is basically all speed is. It's just mastering it and getting better at it, because you can always perfect something. I'm not saying I'm a professional at this at all. If I was, I might even be GC3, GC2, but that's why I'm getting better at them. The second thing that I improved on to get better is mechanics. Now, mechanics isn't just all flip resets and musties. You know, it's more of speed flips are a mechanic and wave dashes, but also just making sure you get good touches on the ball, more controlled, you know, taking possession of the ball instead of throwing it away to the opponents all the time. And I struggle with this too. Like, if you watched my Road to GC episodes, I would pass the ball a lot to my teammates. And that was something I'd practice every time, just keeping possession like this and then doing something with it instead of, just throwing it away like that. And yeah, it's more practice the mechanics you want to work on, you know? Practice what you think is good, but also what you're best at. Like if you're really good at flicks, practice flicks. Even more get them down, Don't just think you got flicks down and then go straight to air dribbling. And like that goes same with air dribbling. If you're really good at air dribbling, practice air dribbling. I mean, it's not you're not always going to have a case where you can air dribble, so I'd practice flicks too or dribbling in general. But if you're if you can always get a setup, then air dribbling will be your main way to score and take advantage of that. How I practice my mechanics is through usually Bacchus mod maps. Like my favorite Bacchus mod maps are the Air Dribble Hoops, Dribble 2 Overhaul, Eversax Olympics 2, and Hornet's Nest. Or oh wait, no, this one right here, Speed Jump Rings by DMC. This is my favorite Bacchus mod map, but you don't have to use Bacchus mod to practice your mechanics. You can use training packs and uh, training packs, free play, and just overall in-game experience, which I honestly recommend a lot more than Bacchus mod maps because that is on the map, which is something that Bacchus mod maps like this messed me up. Like, I feel like I'm good at this. Okay, I feel like I'm good at this, but I just, I feel like this is more just practicing the straight mechanic instead of doing it in a game. Like, you're never gonna be flying this far across 4 fields of a Rocket League field, and then you know what I mean. Like, this really isn't practicing much except for air control, which is something I really love practicing, and I recommend practicing. But you don't necessarily need to be doing stuff like this to get better. It just helps. The last thing I want to cover is game sense. Now, game sense is something that you kind of have to breathe Rocket League for. Like, you have to always be thinking about Rocket League. And I mean, you don't have to do this. Like, I didn't do this for the longest time and I still got to champ 2. But for grand champ and most ranks above, you probably don't have to do this, but it helps to always be thinking what might have you messed up on and what mistakes might you have made, which is really good for improving instead of just thinking oh, it's my teammate's fault and oh, just they were better than me. When if you always have that mindset, you'll never get better. And another thing with game sense is mindset. So if you're tilting and just always getting mad at your opponents, then you'll never really get better. So I'm in a Kaz game. Okay, I just gave him the ball. See, like that right there, I should have took advantage of them not going for the ball. And I didn't take that 50. Yup, challenge. Honestly, a pretty bad challenge. Hopefully my teammate could get that though. Nice. Okay, just kind of threw it out. Is my teammate gonna go? No. Okay, I just threw it away. See, right there, I just threw it away. That's a bad habit, and you never want to do that. But also, I play very in the moment. Yeah, my teammate's gonna go. Mazda RX-7, that's one of my dream cars. Okay, I probably shouldn't have stayed up for that. It's okay though. He bumps. My teammate's there. My teammate's has a pink SSL title. I don't know why he's at this Kaz MMR. Let's see, am I gonna be able to take it up? No. Okay. It's good. Fake it. Nice teammate. See, they're just kind of throwing it away too. That's a bad touch. Because it bounced weird. Demo. Kind of useless demo. Hopefully my teammate could get boost. Not in. Nice demo, teammate. Hopefully my teammate goes for that. Okay. Oh, I got bumped. Good bump by them. See, you never want to leave your teammate when you're not. I wasn't first man right there, but I was out of position. I became first man when I got in the play instead of just leaving my teammate as last man to like 2v1. Hopefully that's in, otherwise I just messed up my teammate for no reason. Uh-oh. I thought my team was gonna go earlier. Okay, that was lucky, but we take that. Good pass. See, I knew he was covering most of the net, but I knew he wasn't covering that bottom right section right there. Oh, that's in, probably. Nice, what a save. My fault, teammate. Oh, what a save. I should have stayed in net and let my teammate go for it. Where's my teammate at? Okay, he went back. Yeah, he's gonna clear that. He's gonna go again. He's beating me. My bad, teammate, get back. Beat him. Where's this guy at? Okay, that was a bad challenge. I'm gonna try to get a demo here. Get in his way. Teammate go. Teammate got beat. Oh, okay. Expected that to come more out. He's gonna go for a solo play. Not in. He's beating me. Just a little air dribble. It's not too hard to save. Hopefully he passes right to me. No, he doesn't. My teammate has 0. I should have read that better. Just threw it away. Fake challenge. Hopefully he passes. Yep. Oh. Wow. Okay, that works. See right there, I delayed it. Like, that's another thing that's good with Game Sense is in-game practice, like getting faked and then learning like, oh, okay, I could fake somebody. Like, I have that choice, you know? Ah. That's a lucky challenge. I can't. Hopefully his boost spawns. It doesn't. See, like right there, I just went all the way back for boost out of habit. Oh my gosh. Okay. I should have seen that coming. Ah. It's alright. But yeah, I went all the way back for boost. I completely got out of the play, and they had enough time to clear the ball. And I was out of position because... What a save. Wow. Aw, shit. Okay, he clears it. This guy didn't take my back right boost either. Aw, fuck. Okay, make it awkward. Making it awkward for everybody. GG's. So, I tried explaining my best, some game sense there, but the main points you need to understand is that in-game practice is the best way to learn, and also watching your replays, seeing what options you really have, instead of just thinking you're always doing the right thing, because most likely you're not. there's always something you're doing wrong. There's those little mistakes that you could fix easily. Like, I never really watch my replays, but I think it's because I know what I do wrong. I always call myself out. I'm like, okay, I'm literally just passing straight to them, or I went back when I could have stayed in that play, like how I called myself out right there. And it's just something I notice, but I still do out of habit, and I'm trying to break those like bad habits. And that's why I'm always thinking about like Rocket League, or not always, but just in those times, like I don't know, when taking a shower, or just not when you're playing, or when you're not playing at least. Like sometimes when you're not playing, just thinking about like, oh yeah, not oh yeah, but like, oh, I was messing up on that. Now how could I fix that? And I think of some ways, and I'm like, okay, maybe if I play more slower, maybe if I give more space between the play and me, instead of just always trying to be that right there, the next. It's fast to do that, like to be uh, not double committing, but close to your teammate after they make the play. But also, it's bad because it could go just straight behind you. There's just a whole bunch of small things like that. So I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned a few things. But mostly, to get to Grand Champ, you have to focus on mechanics, game sense, and speed. Speed is really important. Mechanics are also really important for consistency, making sure you can actually do them in game. And game sense is actually putting all of them in game when there's someone else on the board, when there's three other people or just one other person on the board, and making it work. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.